Welcome back to Vahrenberg Implement, and today we're here with two exciting new models from Massey Ferguson. They are the E-Series. Massey Ferguson for 2025 is updating to the new Sabre styling. As you can see here, the silver stripe that comes down here and goes over. This is actually a 1E.40. The E-Series will compose of three different sizes: the 25, the 35, and the 40. And what we've got here is we've got two configurations of the 40. On our left side here, we've got the 1E.40 with the SynchroShuttle transmission, and on the right hand side we have the new Hydrostat version. We're going to compare the 1E.40s in the two different variations today in this video, so you can see the difference between the SynchroShuttle and the Hydrostat. Both of these feature an Izeki. Actually, Izeki builds the complete tractor for Massey Ferguson in our long-term partnership. These feature the 1.83 liter and it's 39.4 gross horsepower. Simple, easy to get into the hood. Pop the hood and it comes up for you. We'll come over here on the left hand side. We'll have to pop the hood here, and you can see that hood pops right up, makes it easy to get in there. But this is the 1.83 liter 3-cylinder Izeki power engines that are going to power the 40 horse. SynchroShuttle is going to offer 33.5 engine horsepower, PTO horsepower, and the Hydrostat is 31.5 PTO horsepower. Some of the features of the engine: you got your coolant tank right here, your battery, your fuel filter or your engine air filter. You're going to have your clean out screen, going to be right here to service on the hydro version. We have the oil fill here. We have our engine oil filter right back here. On the SynchroShuttle, there's your dipstick. It's going to be available on both sides there. Your battery, coolant overflow, air filter, and your clean out screen is right there available too. Come around to the right hand side of the engine, you got your fill point and your engine oil filter right there. Easy to get to. Keep it up. The big difference between these two tractors are our transmission. In the SynchroShuttle, you're going to have a lever right there for forward, neutral, reverse SynchroShuttle, with a 4-gear with 2 ranges. So you got 8 forward speeds, 8 reverse speeds. One of the features is going to be different is you're going to have dual brakes and a foot throttle and your hand throttle here for your SynchroShuttle version. On a Hydrostat, you slip over here, you have a single brake, a clutch, and a forward and reverse pedals. This is new for the new 1E series, is separate foot pedals from the rocker pedal that we had before. This is a 3-range right over here. This is a non-synchronized Hydrostat, so you'll have to use the clutch pedal. Once you stop, you use the clutch pedal to change the ranges for the high, medium, and low range, versus the Shuttle is synchronized here on the clutch for your forward reverse shuttle. Ranges are going to be stopped, and you got synchronizers on the gear shift lever. One of the things that's cool is you can lock the pedal in when you're not using it for extended periods of time to keep the clutch open. Just push it and release it. That's what this little lever here is, and that bar to keep that clutch open when you're not using it, so if condensation doesn't rust the clutch disc and the pressure plate together. You have internal wet disc brakes, differential lock is going to be right there. That needs to be applied when you're stopped. And then four-wheel drive engagement is here on the SynchroShuttle version. On our Hydrostat version, your differential lock will be on the left side right here, and your four-wheel drive engagement. On our SynchroShuttle version is going to be a fully independent PTO. You pull the lever, engage the PTO, does not require the clutch. This is independent of the transmission to engage and disengage your PTO. One of the reasons is with a gear transmission, you can clutch and shift speeds. If you push the clutch pedal in, you could, in a two-stage clutch or transmission driven PTO, you'd be kicking the PTO out. In the Hydrostat version, we're going to slip over here, you've got a dual stage clutch. First stage is transmission, second stage is PTO. And this is a live style or dual clutch, and you're going to use the clutch pedal to engage or disengage. The reason the Hydrostat has that is once you have it in range, you're typically not going to change the PTO. So you can stop the forward travel by taking your foot off of, or reverse travel by taking your foot off the Hydrostat pedals, and you're not going to affect the PTO being on or off. That's one of the subtle changes between a Hydro and a SynchroShuttle version, is the PTO style. This is a transmission driven, it has an internal overriding clutch, so you'll hear back here inside the PTO housing, there's the PTO shaft here. Inside that housing is an overrunning clutch. You'll hear click, 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 click. That is the PTO coming down to a stop. Does not push the tractor. It's not like an old 8N Ford. So now the 3-point lifting, 3-point hydraulics. You've got fixed ball ends. Category 1 does come with the top link. We just take them off so nobody borrows them here. Features 2,205 pounds lift at the ball ends, right down here at the ball ends. Now 2 foot behind, basically back here where my foot is 1,598 pounds. So 2,205 pounds lift at the ball ends, 1,598 pounds 2 foot behind. This features, the hydraulic system features in these are a dual pump system with 7.6 gallon per minute available if you add external remote valves in the back, or also the remotes control the loader valve. So you've got 7.6 gallons per minute for loader. You got 4.1 gallons for the steering system, for a total of 11.7 gallons per minute. Some of the cool new things, you're seeing the new rubber floor mats. This is the Hydro version with the rubber floor mats. We have the new Comfort Max seat, big, thick, comfy seat. It's been one of the things customers have asked for, is more comfort in the seat. Massey Ferguson listened, and we've got it available. You've got the new dash color with the new dash. You can see the lighting there and the display graphics. Same thing goes on the Hydro version. We've got the Comfort Max seat, the new black console, and the new dash panel. And don't forget, those Massey Fergusons come standard equipment with the big beefy front axle underneath there. The bevel gear pinion style design that provides tight turning radiuses. You can see the axle under there. Beefy for all your needs. Some of the other things you're going to notice different is we've got these tractors configured in two different tires configurations. We have our R4s on our Hydrostat. This is a 15 by 19.5 R4 industrial style tire on the back with the corresponding front. Or you can use the adjustable rim, where you've got the rim and the wheel with different adjustments available to get different wheel combinations. This is featuring the Ag style tire. This is an 11.2 by 24 rear Ag tire with the corresponding front tire. If you're looking for the ultimate in traction, the Ag tire is going to be your ultimate traction tire. The R4 comes in where you want decent traction, but you want that flat bar design so you don't tear up the grass as bad. We call this the lawn grass and pasture grass tractor tire. And this is more for pasture tillage, mud clean out, that style of stuff with the Ag style tire. Ground level fueling is standard equipment. It makes it super nice. You can pour fuel in there without pouring it all over the hood or the back of the tractor. Available on both of them is our hazard lights, our high and low beams with a high beam indicator on the dash there. And then we have turn signals, left and right turn signals. And you can see the lights on. Left hand grab handle is standard with the ability to add another one to the right hand side. You got flow control on the 3-point hitch, how fast it goes up or down. You can increase the speed, or you can turn it all the way and lock it if you're carrying an implement or not wanting to raise the 3-point hitch. Other common features: toolbox is standard equipment, foldable roll bar, joystick with the lock. You can lock the joystick to keep it from moving. When you add the loader to this, you're going to have the FL2407X loader. This is a standard loader on both tractors. It's the only option actually on both tractors. We've got it at full lift height here. We've got it at ground level here. This loader will lift to a maximum of 94.3 inches. It's got 26-degree rollback, 54-degree dump, and we'll show that to you here in just a little bit. But breakout force, there is two measurements. You're going to have a measurement at the pivot pin, and that's going to be that pin right there. Whoop, that pin right there where the quick attach hooks to the loader arms itself. At that point there, the breakout force is 2,288 pounds. There's another measurement out here, we call it 19.5 inches forward, which is more your front edge of your bucket. That is 1,670 pounds. Now there is a third measurement, which is at 59-inch lift height. The next measurement point is at what we call 59 inches, which this is really close. At the pivot pin, you're 1,437 pounds. At the 19.5 inches forward, which would be the front edge of the bucket, is 1,109 pounds. You can see here we've rolled back that bucket, and look at that excellent holding force or holding angle that bucket. You could carry water with this sucker. That's the rollback angle to 26 degrees. Now we're going to go over here to the hydro version, where we've got her lifted all the way up, and we're going to take you right up to that pivot pin, which is right there. Is a 1,450 pounds, and at 19.5 inches forward, we're at 1,047, and you can see the 54-degree dump angle here that we're showing with the bucket. This is the new 1E series from Massey Ferguson. The 1E.40s is actually what we're showing, a 40 horse roughly version. 1 is our chassis size. E is our feature package. For E for efficient, exclusive, or economy, whatever you want to call it. I don't like using the word economy because we've got a great 5-year powertrain warranty standard. It's on the same engine, on an engine transmission package, just like our premium tractor. So doesn't matter if you buy the E series or the M series, you get the same basic warranty. So they're built strong. It's just the features and the ease of operation and the controls. Massey Ferguson has moved up for 2025 and added a lot of cool features to bring this A series tractor up to a new level of performance and functionality that you haven't seen in our basic compact tractor. As we always say, you get more with Massey Ferguson. Who's ready to fire it up and learn the differences? First thing you'll need to do is push the clutch in. And you'll see the RPMs go back and forth, all the lights come on. We're going to raise the loader. You can do 2 functions at once. You can see the bucket changing direction and lifting. This is at idle speed. If you want to increase the speed, you can hit your foot throttle or hand throttle. But to drive a SynchroShuttle, you're going to have a clutch. You're going to put it in whatever gear you want. We'll go first. We're going to go high range. Got high range and low range. Gears 1 through 4, 5 through 8. And then you have a shuttle in each one. So I take the parking brake off by just pushing them. You're going to take the shuttle lever, push it forward, and you're driving a SynchroShuttle transmission. You want to raise the loader. You can raise and lower the loader, tilt the bucket, give it some hand throttle. Hand throttle is kind of the minimum speed, and then you can take your foot throttle and go faster. If you want to stop and change direction, all you have to do is clutch, shift, and go backwards. Go forward. Simple, easy to do. Look, benefits of a SynchroShuttle: you get a little more PTO horsepower, and you get the ability to return to the same speed with the gear transmission. Go to second there. So we're going to go a little faster, but you can go second gear, low range, forward speed, and that's going to match your needs. Got very tight turning radius. If you want to engage the 4-wheel drive, it's right down here. Slide it in, and you're going to feel it pull the tractor around. Feel it pulling. And you can see the turning radius is very nice. Now with the SynchroShuttle, you've also got the ability to flip that lever, and you can hold the brake and even tie it tighter. That's one of the other benefits of the SynchroShuttle is you have powered braking. But basically, transmission option is the only difference between a SynchroShuttle and a Hydrostat. It's all in what your preferences are and how you like to do it. You can raise your 3-point up and down here. PTO engagement. Remember, this is a independent PTO, so PTO is engaged, PTO is engaged, PTO is disengaged. It does have float position on our loader. Raise her up, and you can see the float position. You can still control the angle and heavy metal hood, heavy metal fenders. We're going to flex on our sound meter here. Put it at the steering wheel where we do this quite often. Idle speed. We're looking at it 68 to 71 decibels. Now we're going to raise up the RPM. We're 78, 79, pushed 80 there. Nice quiet tractor. Now we'll set the parking brake. Push this orange lever. That sets the parking brake. Full throttle again. Now we're at the Hydrostat. Same similar operation. Got our dash going. We're going to turn our key on. Let everything equalize out. And we've got something in neutral. Oh, we got the PTO engaged. That's why. If the PTO is engaged or this is not in neutral, it won't start. So we'll give her a try this time. Idle speed, we got the loader up. Curl the bucket back. Third function is an option on these tractors. Got our lights on, and our hazards on. We'll turn that off. Now what you need to do is push the clutch in, shift to your range as you want. There's high range. Whoop, we got the brake still on. Push the brake, the parking brake will pop off. And here's forward pedal. Driving a Massey Ferguson. There's the 7S, the 6S, the 5S. A couple of 5700 Dyna 4s. We've got a lot of tractors to show you here at Vahrenberg Implement. Great deals are happening now. Inventory's rolling, and lots of great deals happening. Now the biggest difference is you're going to have your brake the clutch is going to be the same. You're going to have a single brake and then forward reverse pedals and your PTO. So what you want to do to engage the PTO is put that in gear, flip that over, your PTO is running. First stage is transmission, second stage is clutch pedal, or PTO. To disengage, I always like to take the clutch because it just easier on the tractor. Got differential lock back here. helps you get through those muddy spots. Heavy metal, same as this SynchroShuttle. Heavy metal down there. Four-wheel drive engagement right down here. There's four-wheel drive engaged. And you'll feel it kind of jump. That's that front end trying to pull around. If you want to change RPM, you have to do it manually. Look at our timing radius. This is going to have a four-wheel drive. It's not going to be as tight because we don't have that powered braking option. But that's still a pretty dang tight turning radius. You can see our circle down here. Man, they really keep the vibration from coming up. That's a cool new feature. Jump out our phone here, our decibels. Go down here, make sure we're all the way down. We're in the low 70s, like a phone ringtone. We're looking at 78, pushing 80 decibels with the sound meter app. Very similar to our S series, our SynchroShuttle series. Got your loader. Three-point hitch control. Pull it up and you can see the three-point hitch raising. That's pretty much all you need to know to drive a Hydrostat. Which one better, the SynchroShuttle or the Hydrostat? That's up to you. It's more of a personal preference and personal choice to determine which way that you want to operate your tractor. Hydro is a little easier for inexperienced operators to learn, and one of the safety features, releasing your foot off the pedal will stop the tractor. So if you got kids or wives, or wife, not wives, you can the Hydrostat may be better for you if you like the ability to repeat speeds or teach that to other people. Like, this is the speed we need to mow at. You can do that in a SynchroShuttle. Both of them are great tractors, great models. We sell a bunch of both of them, so hope that helped you learn the differences of the new 1E series. I hope that helped you learn more about the new E series from Massey Ferguson, and especially this 1E.40 series. Some optional accessories, tires, and things that you can do to them, and the difference between the SynchroShuttle and the Hydrostat transmission. Visit your local Massey Ferguson dealer and put one of these to work for you. If you're in West Central Missouri, come visit us at Vahrenberg Implement right here in Higginsville, Missouri. We've got some big high horsepower tractors, mid-range, subcompacts right here on Business Route 13, which is Fairground Avenue, at the south stoplight in Higginsville, which is 4 miles north of Interstate 70. We've got compact tractors. We got some of the new models. We're just about out of the previous 1800 E series. We got a couple 25s left, but we got some M series, we got hay tools, and we got accessories to help customize this tractor to meet your needs. Come visit us at Vahrenberg Implement or visit your local Massey Ferguson dealer and see what's new with the E series tractors from Massey Ferguson.